You're just a riddle in the sky. Where do my bluebird fly?
What's going on, growers? It's James Prigioni coming to you live from Jersey. The grapevines are getting bigger and bigger, and every year the harvest, they're getting heavier and heavier. But the arbor, it's just not hacking it. Time to build a new one. Let's go. Let's get right into it. So right here, this is the original entrance to the food forest. This is kind of like the door that transports you into a different world. So we're gonna keep this, but the rest of it, we gotta restructure. You can see how much it's sagging. That's not good. And a lot of the reasons are because our corner posts, they're just not strong enough. One over there is just a piece of bamboo, but the other one on the other side, that just almost completely fell. This was the other corner one. Look at this bamboo. It just, after the years, after it rotted a little bit, it just wasn't strong enough with how heavy the grapes got. So I'm gonna have to put something like an oak tree here. Originally, I was thinking maybe some pressure treated wood, but no, we don't want any chemicals in the garden. Instead of using pressure treated wood, I went and harvested some local oak trees that were rotted and that were dead. So I just cut them down. I'm gonna use those as my posts, but I wanna show you first the size of the grapes, how big they actually have gotten. Yeah, look at the size of this thing. Compared to my hand, this thing's got massive. And this was one of the first things I planted in here. And there she is, the little dog again, Tiny. So cute. Hey, Tiny. Hey, girl. And there's the other grapevine. That's a Niagara right there. And this one's a Catawba. And the Catawba is a nice big one. And the Catawba is the one I like more. Better flavor in my opinion. We got a lot of them last year, and boy, were they good. The sun is already starting to drop though, so I better get to work. Let me grab some of the oak trees. You guys got to see how much stuff I actually pruned out of here. This is just probably maybe a third of it. Just to give you an idea of how much growth we had last year, and I guess some of the previous years, and how much we took out. Look at this stuff. This is like bird heaven. Probably make so many nests in here. Some valuable wood though. Apple wood if you want to smoke it. We'll probably save a lot of that good stuff, and a lot of vining things. You can see grapes and stuff.
Oh, well, I know you stroked the setup, baby, of all the leaves up in the ground. And I know your song is old but healthy. Yes, I see dry leaves falling down.
So this is probably about where I'm going to put it. To give you guys an idea, this is the size. This will be a corner post, and this corner post attached to the greenhouse. That'll really make it a lot stronger. Then I'll be able to just lay some over the top and kind of just match where these vines are, because there's only so many vines up there.
With all this fever in my mind, I could drown in your kerosene eyes. You're just a riddle in the sky. Where do my bluebird fly? And that's the early sigh of dawn will thunder. I see you stir the fog around. And when you find the voice and gears of sunset, we'll hear that high and lonesome sound. Oh. And I would question every wind.
I just need the post hole digger. It'll be nice once this area is cleaned up so I can walk through easier. One thing I really want to be careful too is not dig close to the root. I know the root ball is going to be pretty large over here because I'm going to have to dig up, but that's why I'm just going to try to keep it back as far as I can while still making enough space between here to walk. First I'm going to pull back these wood chips and stuff here. You can probably see this. This is a raspberry I forgot to cut back down all the way. Well, I didn't forget, I actually just missed it. So I think I'm going to put my post right about here. Look at this soil though, guys, from years of just mulching. Look at that. And the smell is probably the best part. It smells like a real true forest. Almost no matter where you dig in here in the food forest, you're gonna be digging through something. So I'm digging through a few raspberries, but I have so many raspberries throughout the food forest, it's almost crazy.
If they gone through the glow of your eyes, so you're just a riddle in the sky. Where do my bluebird fly?
Let me grab this oak. I went out and found ones that were dead, but were also standing up, so they're super dry, which makes them nice and light. You guys know how heavy oak could be. So that'll be a good height, I think. Then I can just cut the top off that's rotted a little bit. I think that'll work well. And we'll just have to move everything in a little bit. And I'm just gonna backfill it. When you're doing this, you don't want to be wearing gloves. You want to get your hands nice and dirty. Get into the soil. It makes it way more fun. This will do. I have the curve kind of going that way. This way it draws the grapes that way. And let me move on to the other post. On this side, I don't have a grape actually planted here. I'm just trellising this one to this side and then going over top. So I don't have to worry about digging through anything. I'm just gonna put my post basically where this bamboo was.
Oh, well, I know you stroke your feathers, baby, up on the ghosts along my trail. And I know our light was
I'm gonna try to use this oak post because it's nice and thick. I hope it's tall enough. You can see I've got some of my seeds out here on this beautiful day. I can't show you those today though. Too busy, it's for a different day. Now I'll just backfill. I know it's not looking like much now, guys, but stick with me for a couple minutes. I think it's gonna come together. I got this post in, I'm happy with it. Feels pretty strong. Now, I'll take this oak and run it on the top over here from this one to this one. I wanna just rest that post on top of this, so I'm gonna take this down because it's really not doing much anymore. And it's a little tied up here, so I'm gonna cut it out. To attach the tops of my posts, I'm going to use screws, pre-drill it, and then use decking screws. I took that part down. Now you can see it's a little more deconstructed, and that's kind of the idea. We're going to take a lot of this stuff out and clean it up. This stuff is really unnecessary, all the cross pieces and everything. So we're going to clean it up and just follow only the arms. And this is a grape arbor, not a grape trellis. So all of our fruit and stuff is going to be at the top, as opposed to a grape trellis where it would be south facing and you'd be growing it up the side. Kind of like how we're doing on the fence over there. So this is a grape trellis over here as opposed to that arbor where you can see we're growing, this is a south facing fence and we're spreading them off all to the side, which is to a few cordons and all to 2 bud spurs. And again over here is another grape arbor. This is a more typical grape arbor where we're not growing anything up these side branches. All the fruit and everything's gonna be up top here. I'm gonna take this oak here and just lay it on top. Now we'll just mark where that is and cut it. That should be good, and it's not rotted up here. The outside was a little, but the wood's actually nice there. I could put 2 screws if I want at the top, which I probably do. All right, I got this cut nice and flat, relatively level. Now I've got kind of a flat side right there. I'll just use that natural flat side. Let it hang over a little, just to give it that more of a natural feel, and I'm gonna pre-drill.
Don't push me out.
I've got 3-inch decking screws. I think those will do.
Just a little.
I'll put another one over here. That post feels good, nice and strong. Let me move to the next one. And the main reason we're using this same post is we don't want to dig deep next to that old grapevine again. We don't want to mess with the roots at all if we don't have to. So we're going to use this old post, but I'm going to use a number of new strong oak posts that'll strengthen up this whole thing.
Style your mother, disregard your father's word.
All right, now that I got that one on, I'm just going to cut this extra off. Leave it just a little long, but I don't need this anymore.
Close the laundry door.
I think that looks good. I'm happy with it. Nice and strong. You can tell from down here. And I'm gonna have other pieces connected over to the greenhouse. That's gonna strengthen up even more. Let's get the other side going. Now I'm gonna take this oak post here and do the same thing I did on that side. Rest it on the top, mark it, cut it, and attach it. Let's get this post up. Or this top rail, I should say.
Keep your clothes on. I've got all that I can say. Teach me how to use.
This wood looks a little rotted on the outside, but on the inside it's good. Nice and dry. And not rotted. Feels nice and strong. I can just cut a little bit of this off, I think I will, just to make it look nicer.
We can't wish upon it all. We won't share the wish we made.
That looks nice. Now we'll just go to the other side and screw that one in.
But I can't keep no secrets, no.
It feels good. Let me just cut off the excess. I think that looks nice. Should be relatively strong. Now we can start connecting it over to the greenhouse. Now that those two sides are up, I want to show you guys how I'm going to attach it to the greenhouse. I'm going to use a post. I got a good strong one like this. I'm going to put it relatively up in an area like here, attach it to the greenhouse, and then a few more posts going to that side. This way we can kind of blend the natural look of the oak with the wood of the greenhouse. And the oak is what I've used in a lot of areas. Like you've seen the arbor before, it just kind of blends everything together. I have the height marked where I'm going to put it. Now I'm going to put a 2x4 up just temporarily so I can rest it on here. I'll be able to rest it on here as I put the other side up. Let's get this side up first.
Last night I dreamt the whole night long.
Now that I got one up on this side, let me just get the other side up so it doesn't fall.
And I woke with a head full of song. I spent the whole day.
These screws are 3 inches, but I'm sinking them deep into the wood, so I'm getting a nice bite on the other side. Now that both sides are up, I'm going to start attaching everything, and it should all come together.
Tonight I'll burn the lyrics, 'cause every chorus was your name. Can't have that.
For these three, I attached them just like I was doing. I pre-drill and then put the deck screw in. I'm going to continue doing that all the way down and then just cut off any of the extras.
Break this tired old routine, so boring.
At the end, I'll go through and cut all the extra.
Time, don't let me leave.
This is the last one here I'm going to be screwing in. I may have to go through and put a few more up. I have extra if I need to, depending upon how many vines I have coming over the top. But I think it's looking good so far.
I am a breathing time machine.
Now that all of them are up, I can cut them, and I can just cut them from ground level. That's why didn't make sense for me to cut them while I was up there. You can see the oak was sitting for a while, but it's still nice wood. So much fun being out here. I'm so happy it's spring. I live for this stuff. To be able to start planting too, I can't wait. Let me get this old, nasty looking arbor and trellis down and start getting the new one going. Now that I've got them up and all in the general area, I'm gonna go through and just attach them with some wire, because I don't have any zip ties, but later I'm gonna go through and just zip tie everything so I don't have to use this wire. I have to say, it ended up taking me a little longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm happy with the result, so I think it was all worth it. Let me give you guys a good shot of what it looks like. Here it is, growers, all finished. It's so great to walk under here, and I can just feel the open air. I can feel the airflow that's gonna come through here and the extra sunlight. Also, each fruiting cane here has its own branch. So again, that's going to be more light, more air, higher production, and less problems with any disease and less problems with any fungal issues. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll be coming out with more stuff like this. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so every time we update, you know. See you in the next one.